Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Care Challenge Change. My name is Nick, and this is my wife, Destiny.
Hello.
And today is, first off, let me just go ahead and tell you, today is a very special day because today is your 32nd birthday.
Yes. Sounded too old when you said it, honestly. I was like, no, that's wrong. No, it's right. Sorry, I sound nasally.
It's wrong. It's right. It's
It is
right. You're getting old.
We're the same age, so that means you're old too.
That is very true. That is very true. But you know what, though? 32, how do you feel?
102.
Do you really?
Today I do. We've been getting over this sickness, so 3 kids. It's been raining all day. I've been beat up today by choice, so feeling kind of old.
What do you mean you've been beat up today by choice? Because this is ultimately what this episode is about. This is going to be about not health, not fitness, but this is going to be a beauty episode. So
My favorite.
This morning, let me get this right. So you wake up at the butt crack of dawn this morning on your birthday.
Yes.
To go do what? Number one, if it's my off day, which I'm not waking up early.
You don't get off days.
I know I don't get
serious.
off. Well, but I get off days, but it's like you though. It's like whenever I'm off, it's like you're not off because it's a full-time job being a mother and a father.
Right.
If you're any good at it, it's a full-time job. So so whenever I'm off work, it's like you have a little bit of off day yourself because you have help around the house. But at the same time, when I'm off, I want to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah.
And you this morning on your birthday, you're like, nope, see ya. It's, I'm waking up at 6 o'clock and I'm out of here. What did you go do today?
Well, I decided to care enough about myself to challenge myself to change myself today. So what I did was I got up early and I went to my favorite place to get my skincare treatments done. As we talked about in our previous video, I am an esthetician and aesthetics instructor. I stay at home now, but pretty knowledgeable on these things, and I am able to get my hands on a few professional products being a professional, and some things I can do at home, some things I can't, and I found a special spot to get these things done with people that I trust. So today I did what I call, and I've coined, a double dip.
Double dip?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That involves, I did an IPL treatment and...
A what?
IPL, which I'll talk about in a second, and a skin pin treatment. I did both of those, which I have my own skin pin, which I do at home, but because it was my birthday, they took care of me there, so I didn't have to, which is why my face looks a little bit beat up right now.
Yeah, so like today we're out and about for her birthday, running errands, not really doing anything, big or lavish or whatnot, and she's like, Does it look like you beat me? Does it look like you beat me? Like, should I make sure that this guy knows that you don't beat me? That I'm in skincare and I get bruises on my face, for a living. And I'm like, no, you don't need to tell somebody that because then it makes you look like I am beating you. It's like, hey, I just want to let you know this is not for my husband beating me. I do this myself. It's like, no, you psycho.
Well, you never know. You never know what people might think. Our kids are used to it. You're used to it because I've been doing this like the duration of their life. But no, my main focus with my skin is obviously anti-aging, which is a very general term, but specifically speaking on the things I did today. I did an IPL treatment, which is a laser treatment, and that targets really everything, collagen and elastin, which is what keeps your skin nice and plump and firm, which us women specifically like that. I don't know if you care about that with your skin personally, but I do. And it also helps with like hyperpigmentation, sunspots. It can help take away like veins, capillaries, rosacea, redness on the skin, really like any discoloration. So I really like IPL treatments. Specifically, I think this one's the Lumeka. There's different ones, but I like this one. I get it done, I don't know, every 3 months. You don't want to do it in the summertime. And then the skin pin I do, which is a specific brand of a microneedling machine, which this is the one I own here.
Okay, so when you're talking about what you did today, you said it was a laser treatment.
Yes.
How long does something like that take?
For my double dip, it was about I don't know. Laura's really good at what she does. Shout out to Laura, Culture Aesthetics. An hour maybe max, but because you have to get numbed and everything. Because I mean,
So they numb you up and then they put a laser in your face.
The laser, you do not have to get numbed. So you go in there, you lay down, they cleanse your skin. I'd go with no makeup just to make it smoother, easier. They put this clear gel on your skin. Helps the laser, get attracted to the light so it can do its job, more or less. Chink, chink, chink. You're done. Wipe it off. And then she put my numbing cream on and moved on to the next one.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, how bad does something like that hurt? I mean, because you're talking about it as if it's just like everyday life, as if I would talk about, pushing through. I'm on the 12th rep, but at the 6th rep, it started burning. How much does it hurt? Something like that.
I was also a laser technician. We failed to mention that. So
Yeah.
I've worked with lasers and done these treatments on clients, and I always told people, and I guess could equate the feeling to like the snap of a rubber band, each chink. So
So like someone's like sitting there and pulling.
yeah,
Ouch.
worth
I hated
it.
that when I was a kid.
Yeah, well, it's the equivalent of
Especially on your face.
it's worth it.
Like I thought that.
You got to
rubber-
challenge yourself, Nick.
Yes, you do. Well,
If
my
you want to
goodness.
change yourself, Nick.
Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the laser part. So you have the laser and then you have the microneedling, which
Right.
we'll get into that for in a second. I just want to stay on the laser for one more second. You have the laser, which is basically, do they put sunglasses on you and stuff?
You do have eye protection, yes.
Okay, so it's dangerous.
It's not something I can take the kids with me because I've tried.
So they go in there. Do they put you in a machine? Is it like, do they have like a little like thing?
Yeah, you
that
need
looks
a tag.
like a toothbrush?
I actually took some pictures, so
okay.
you can put that along with this video of the machine
So
itself.
I'll put those pictures like right here or something. So.
Yeah, but it's just like a little wand. Nothing intimidating or scary. It
So-
doesn't make any noise really.
So if you could just describe in one sentence or two, what is the reason for getting a laser treatment on your face?
To be beautiful.
To be beautiful. So what is
Specifically to do the IPL laser. There's a lot of lasers, so you got to be specific.
so IPL? Okay.
The IPL laser I do specifically, me personally, for sun damage, brown spots / red spots. So sun damage or capillaries. Any type of discoloration on my
Busted
skin.
capillaries.
Yes.
Okay.
You can hit them, yeah. Now, that's going down a deep rabbit hole. There's something called vasculase on this same laser that you can target different things. But yes, the broad spectrum IPL, anti-aging, dark spots, redness, brown spots. So it just targets discoloration, period.
Gotcha.
So, but you can't get it if you have been in the sun, if you have a tan. You have to be strict with your skin, hence all my sunscreens I have here.
I see. Okay, so talk about the sunscreens for a second then.
Okay, well, I'm a skincare person, obviously, so I am a little bit obsessive.
To say the
bit.
least, yeah.
Yeah, Amazon is my friend. No, I have a lot of different sunscreens that I like. I have a few tinted sunscreens. I have like a shiny sunscreen. I have like a zinc oxide sunscreen. And then my new favorite that I've been using in the car that gets powder everywhere that,
Yes.
I always joke to see if you want to use it is this new Colorescience one. Well, new to me. And it's a brush-on sunscreen, which I'm excited to use at the beach because
And it's powder.
it's powder.
Yeah.
Powder.
Yeah, that thing.
It comes in glow. Like this one's the glow, so it's supposed to just make you look shiny and highlighty and pretty. But I got that one with color in it too, and I like them both. I already ordered another one. You can link them to our Amazon store, and you can just easily purchase them.
Okay.
But I love those. I love them all. This one's just a tinted one by SkinCeuticals, light, watery. This one is the one I kind of use as makeup. This EltaMD tinted, broad spectrum, SPF 40.
So that one double dips. It's a sunscreen protector and it's also basically makeup.
Yeah. Both
Okay.
of these are tinted sunscreens.
Okay. So that's what tinted means. Is
Yeah.
it's makeup. Okay. See, I
Yeah,
didn't know
tinted
that.
means it has like a little bit of a color tint to it, so you can use it as a sunscreen. I like to wear it and be able to say I'm not wearing makeup. It's a little trick I have because I'm not wearing makeup.
That makes sense. All the times that I sit here. See, I think that she looks prettier when she doesn't have makeup on, but now
and I don't.
Now
No.
I'm getting it now
No.
because I'm like, baby, you look so pretty. You're not wearing any makeup, and you're like, I'm not wearing any makeup.
I'm not wearing makeup. I'm wearing sunscreen.
Okay.
Tinted.
All right. Move on.
So this is another favorite, SkinCeuticals. It's a daily brightening sunscreen. It just makes your skin look glowy and pretty. No
Okay.
tint.
No tint. Okay.
No, not really. Just kind of like pearls on your face. I like it. I like it. This one is my Dermalogica sunscreen. It has a lot of zinc in it, which is really good. It's a physical sunscreen. That's what I like to use on the kids when we go to the beach. That's why all the sunscreens we buy for them are so expensive, because that zinc is important. It actually heals acne. A lot of people don't know that, but it can help heal the
This
skin.
one heals acne.
Just anyone with zinc in it in general. Which a
Okay.
lot of these do have zinc in them nowadays. This one has 5%.
So for everybody out there who may have problems with acne, just what she just said, any product with zinc in it will, help you out there. So
Yeah, and it helps with redness. Zinc's just all over a good healing agent. Like when I burn my face off with my acids and stuff,
Yeah.
layer the zinc on. It's good for you.
Okay.
So that's what this one's for. I like to use that when I really hurt myself. It's a little bit thicker.
And then you've already touched on this little guy.
Yeah,
So let me
my
ask
new
you a
fave.
question.
Because it
If
can
you
go
could-
in the purse
if
for
you-
women.
If
Awesome.
you could only pick one, actually, I'm not going to do it to you. If you
Yeah,
can
I
only
know.
pick two. Which ones? Which to use the rest of your life? Which two are you going to pick? Putting you on the spot here.
I think I'm going to go with the SkinCeuticals Physical Fusion UV Defense Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 50. It has the tint in it. Really nice. I love this one, the EltaMD. I really do. But if you're just saying I can only use two, that one, and then of course the Purse sunscreen. Because when you put sunscreen on in the morning, it only lasts about 2 hours. Read the back of the bottle. So if you're driving in the car, it's where most of your sun damage will happen. It's in your vehicle
Yeah, she's
on your left side, because that's typically where you're driving. So you're going to notice this side of your face is typically going to age faster, Nick.
Yeah, so, I noticed that she was doing that, not so long ago, that she would flip down the visor and put it to the left of her face while she's driving. I'm like, what are you doing? The sun's not even in your face. She's like, no, I'm getting UV rays right now. This is damaging my skin. I mean, that's how much that she thinks about this stuff. So that's how much that she cares. And so let's move on to the skin pin there. So that one is a micro needling. So the first one's a laser. That was a micro needling.
Right.
So I'm gonna give you my perception of this because I've seen you use this death
Yeah, I'm
pin.
gonna turn it on.
It's not a skin pin. It's a death pin. I've seen this thing, and this is the most scariest looking horror movie thing I've ever seen in my life. You walk in your bathroom and you look at your wife and she looks just covered in blood. That's what this machine does. But my interpretation of that machine is basically like, if I'm comparing it to working out, is I'm in the gym, I'm trying to get bigger arms, I'm trying to get bigger biceps.
Right.
So what do I have to do in order to get bigger biceps? I have to work out. I have to tear down that bicep by doing multiple reps, strenuous reps, and that breaks down the muscle so it can grow back bigger and stronger.
Right.
Is that the same thing?
In layman's terms, yes.
Okay.
So there's different microneedling devices out there on the market. This is a medical device. You cannot purchase this unless you are a doctor. Okay, so I just so happen to be able to do that.
You have your connections.
That's all we'll say. Yeah. So I have this legally. It is a skin pin. I do use it. These are dangerous. So please only let a licensed professional use these on your face, because you can really hurt yourself. You've seen these. More or less, these are good for.
Let me see it.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what it's good for.
Okay, go ahead.
Then I'll show you. So this is good for all anti-aging. It has a lot of needles in it. Kind of think of it as almost like a tattoo machine for your face, kind of. I call it a controlled damaging to the skin. So it's causing a lot of little tiny micro punctures in the skin. The skin therefore thinks it's damaged, which it is, but it's not like ripped open. You can't really see the damage too much, but the skin feels the damage, so it rushes to heal it. And with the healing comes new collagen, new elastin. Therefore, that's what makes your skin look tight and thick and plump. That will help heal your acne scars. It helps with discoloration. It's been used to help with hair loss. I mean, microneedling is great for everything. You glide it. You can put serums on the skin and glide with the pin. Theirs has a specific one that they recommend that you use. So that's what skin pin's for.
So why does someone want new collagen and new elastin?
So you can look young.
Okay, so that's what that
Yeah,
does.
that depletes in your 30s starting. I don't know the percentage you lose per year because I don't want to get blasted on here, but you lose percentages of your collagen every year starting like in your late 20s, early 30s. I'm sure you can lose it more, but that's what textbook says.
So whenever we go out, and I mentioned this on our last episode, whenever we go out, all the time, now she just turned 32 today. Happy birthday again. But whenever we go out all the time, whether we're at a drive-through or whether we're, out at the mall, people will stop you and will tell you, "Oh, your skin looks so good.
Not
you look
like it
so
looks
good.
today.
Oh, you look so young, honey. How old are you? You look like you're like 20 years old." And you're like, "No, I'm 32." And they're so surprised.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, you do look, not just because I'm biased and you're my wife, but you look beautiful, bro. Like when I look back at the pictures,
We call each other bro, and that's okay. Full disclaimer.
when I look back at pictures of us back in 2012, whenever we first started dating, like you look like the same person, except I would venture to say you look better. And I would
Not
say
me.
it's because you're doing all of these crazy, bizarre things that most people probably don't do, or they would do if they knew about it.
Or they
and-
don't want to do the challenge part.
Right.
Because this is challenging. Looking like this and feeling like this is a challenging part.
Well, I know it is because, like I said,
You go from people seeing me and saying, "Oh, you look so beautiful and young," but I didn't get any compliments today. So you got to think about it. People, when they give me the good compliment, don't realize what I do to get there.
oh, they didn't give it to you today because of you look like
Punched me.
Punched you in the
and I have a
face.
sunburn. And
yeah, because
I'm not sure if you can
because
tell
of the
us.
machines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
Can
see
you
what
see
you're
it
saying.
even? I'm not even sure if you
Yeah,
can. But
I can see it. Yeah, it's especially underneath your eyes. You're
Yeah, she-
really red.
she did
underneath
really
your
good right
eyes
there.
Right there.
yeah.
Yeah. So
She
I
said, "Are
see
you
it.
ready to have a black eye?" I was like, "Yeah, girl."
Well, you got two black eyes.
I know. It's like, yay. But let me show you how. Can I show you how this
Yeah,
works?
please. Yeah, please.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
It's time for you to buy me
Open
new
that.
cartridges.
Okay, so that's another thing this thing takes is cartridges.
So here it is. Looks like a simple, harmless little device. This is mine. I don't use it on anyone else. When it comes to these needles, your provider, if you go and get it done, this gets thrown away. So anyways, so you turn it on, and there's different measurements on this thing.
So where are the needles at?
Right here.
All right, so I don't know. Show the camera. See, so the needles are right there. Let's see how many there are. There are
A lot.
It looks like there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like there's about 12 or 13 needles right there.
Yeah.
So and they're super, super, super small. Actually, I would compare those needles to. I'd probably compare those needles to getting a splinter in your finger. That's about the size of a splinter, I would say.
Yeah, maybe a little thicker, but yeah.
Yeah.
And depending on where you're working on the face, you have different measurements right here. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to go all the way up to the 2.5. Truly is not recommended, except for maybe stretch marks. Oh, it's good for stretch marks. I forgot to mention that. So I do my stomach too.
From where you birthed 3 of my children. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, you just turn it on. And as you can see how fast that goes? I'm not sure. You'd have to, but if you can zoom in on that, you'll be able to. Oh, it's dead.
Ah,
It
data.
needs to be charged. That was perfect, though. For
Yeah.
the amount of time we
Yeah.
need. But you heard it, and it just goes all across your skin. Takes about 20 minutes. There's a clinical endpoint that you look for, which means what you look for to know that it's time to end the service, which is like redness, a little bit of pinpoint bleeding, things like that. But you can combine a skin pin when you're in like a medical setting with like PRP, which we won't get into right now. But there's you can combine a lot of different things. But my combination specifically today was IPL and skin pin for anti-aging purposes. I did the IPL to help, again, with the sun damage that I had accumulated in high school, driving in the car and going to the beach and just normal everyday life. And then skin pin because I like it. No, because scarring. I have the chicken pox scarring from when I was a kid, acne scars, and it also helps just with collagen, elastin, and just everything. So good times.
So again, the skin pin is 13 needles. That's jabbing you in your face or wherever you put it.
You make it sound so bad.
And over. Well, it is bad. You're downplaying it a ton because when I walk in the bathroom and there's blood coming, like your face, it's not dripping off of your face. I don't want to paint that picture, but her whole face is covered in blood.
It's called pinpoint bleeding, and you do use a numbing cream with a skin pin. That is necessary.
Yeah.
Unless you... I don't know I know no one who does it without numbing.
Yeah.
And I have a pretty high pain tolerance. Yeah. But the results are worth it. The downtime for something like this after getting an IPL treatment, after an IPL alone, you're fine basically the same day. Your skin may be a little sensitive. Downtime for a skin pin, like my face will probably look red like this tomorrow. But the next day I should probably be okay.
Yeah.
Probably. You can put makeup and stuff on it immediately though. Not recommended because it's an open wound on your face.
So at the end of the day, I guess let me ask you this question. There's a lot of stuff that goes into your beauty regimen. A lot more stuff outside of sunscreens and lasers and skin pins. There's a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah.
But my question to you is, why? So, what's your why? Because, my why for working out for health and fitness has changed throughout the years. So when I first started lifting weights, my why was to pick up girls, to look good at the beach, all that good stuff. And, then whenever you get married, which this is why people get fat after they get married, their why changes. And since they're no longer working out to get girls, they get fat. They got their prize, they got their wife, they got the girl, they got their wife, and now they got fat. So their why wasn't strong enough. So now my why has changed to where, hey, now the reason why I work out every single day and I don't miss a beat is because
you don't want to die.
I don't want to die. I want to be there for my wife. I want to be there for our children. I don't want to leave you guys behind and force you to raise our family by yourself. So I know I got to do these important things that will pay me dividends.
That's why I do my skin too, so I don't die.
Yeah. So I know that your why isn't the same as mine, in skincare. So what is your why?
Well, just like you, my why used to be so my makeup would look good. My why now is so I don't have to wear makeup to look good. So I want my skin to look good enough to not have to wear makeup. My why is because I'm getting older and I don't want to look that way. And because I like it. Yeah. I liked my job. I liked being a skincare therapist. It's my passion. It's what I enjoy doing. So I like dabbling in it.
Yeah.
So it's because I like it and because I don't want to look old. Plain and simple.
There you go.
It's not for this guy, it's for me.
I just reap the rewards of having a beautiful, beautiful wife.
Yeah, when I'm like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
My face hurts.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want some sunscreen?
Yeah. Oftentimes, whenever we're going to bed, I'll kiss your arm goodnight instead of kissing your face because your face is so sore from a treatment or something. It's like,
you just kiss my hand.
Yeah, I'll just kiss your hand. Good night. Roll over and go to sleep.
It works.
Well, anyways, thank you so much for going over all that. Any last words or anything you want to leave on?
No. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Thanks for the treatment.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for joining in on Care Challenge Change, where we want you to care enough about yourself to challenge yourself so that one day
you can change yourself.
God bless you guys. Take care.
Bye.